with the Denver Broncos.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. A big play there on the first play of the game. 41 yards.
First down.
Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being
7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Block on the give. It's Lindsay. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now to the air, Locke. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Complete.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Lining up for the extra point.
The underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Where you at? Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that?
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Fournette, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Kill. Check it. Reload.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Alabama. 380. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey. 4 down. Shoot. 45. Mike, 45. Let's go, D. 45 is the Mike. 45 is the Mike.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. A quick toss outright. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Mike's 43. Check tight. Hey, 66.
Fournette, a first down carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
7-yard line.
43 is the Mike. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Check 24. Check. Watch the end.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Watch the run. Big ass. 49. Check 49. Check hot route. Hot. Watch the safety creep.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
He was brought down by...
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hey,
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
Mike 36. Mike 36. You ain't going nowhere. Hey, 66. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 36. Mike 36. Here we go. Here we go. Fire!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go,
There is a hush indeed.
Bradley
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Here's Bradley Pinion now to punt for the Bucs on fourth down. And Denver has Deontay Spencer deep to return. This is taken around the 12. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
and they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down. Here's Locke to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Devin White, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Second down.
Another try after the first down sack. Locke flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Locke working out of the gun. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
Fourth down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. do go for it. It's Locke. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, 51 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will start at the 25 as Barner will not return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
5-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Line 36. Line 36. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Line 36. Line 36. Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. Shadow. 36. 36 to Mike. Bandit. Bandit. Line 36. Line 36. Target, target, target.
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
By the Broncos.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
25-yard line.
Throwing again. Lock. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. From the gun, it's Lock. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Second quarter, 59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And this carries into the end zone. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together. So now that calms down the entire team.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Line 36. Line 36. Let's go, Tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Here we go, D. Hey, just... Hey, go 66. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Line 36. Line 36. Alabama.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Airing this one out for Evans. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
49-yard line.
Hey, you got three. Three down. Line 36. Line 36. Sugar. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. You're trash. Line 36.
From the gun, it's Brady. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Bradley Chubb able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Hey. Line 36. Line 36. Second reload. Regular.
Operating from the gun. Brady flushed out right. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They can't hang with us. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. It's our field. It's our field. Alert. Mike 36. Mike 36. All day, pump.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He hits Gronkowski on the out route, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Alert. 43 to Mike, boy. 43. Check, 43. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day. Mike's 43. Hey, Alabama. Silver. 43 is the Mike. 43 is the Mike. Double dog. That's the way.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Motion. Bumps out the helmet. Here we go.
Brady now on 1st down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me
Rip.
Give me that ball, defense.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
Hey, watch the ball.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Let me go.
To throw again, Brady. His throw incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range.
Hey, go 66.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
43 is the Mike. 43 is the Mike. What we got? Regular. 43 is the Mike, boy. 43. Check. 43.
Time out, Brady.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
Rip.
Now Brady again. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 3 yards out. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played.
43 is the Mike, boy. 43.
Brady to throw again. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Buccaneers 8. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
7-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh fighting the path to the QB there.
It's second down.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So this a two-possession ball game as we get third quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On first down, Brady eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
36. Switch up, switch up. Watch 36.
Shadow. Rip right. White 36.
Brady will try again on second down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Goes 50. White 36. White 36.
Watch QB jump. Watch QB jump.
Let's go on. No, 66.
36 to Mike. You got nothing to run. You got nothing.
White 36. White 36.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
No, 66.
On third down, Brady. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And got his man complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play, Brady to Gronkowski, 46 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
36. All day, dog.
Again, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
White 36. White 36.
Who that? Watch 36. 36 to Mike. I'm coming.
White 36. White 36.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Hey, check it.
36. 36.
Throwing again. Brady. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Line 36. Line 36. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Switch. Malcolm. Line 36. Line 36. Hey, check it.
To throw on third down. Brady. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Antonio Brown, 41 yards. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for two. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Lindsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here we go.
On first down, Locke sets up the screen to Gordon. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap, and again to Lindsey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 2nd down. Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
Come on, set. Hey, read. No,
Locke going to hand it off here. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
ready?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos push further out in front. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
McManus's point after is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And we will start at the 25 as Barner will not return it.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. I don't even know why this team showed up. Mike 36. Mike 36. Man, I got you. Alert. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Shadow.
From the gun, Brady. He's going to air one out. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Lock. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant, 37 yards. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. That'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Stop here, D. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
They gonna need some therapy after this. Shift.
They'll run it here with Logan. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
36 to Mike.
Watch the run. Mike, 36. Mike, 36.
Watch the flag.
Go Bandit.
Watch 32.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run with Logan. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up.
They run again with Logan. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Logan. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
It's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now he'll throw with Brady. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here we go. Rip.
On 3rd down, Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
72.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. No reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on 4th. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Wait, that 53. Oh, you got deep? Regular.
Move. 3 down. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. 43. Stop your whining.
Hey, 66.
Mike's 43. I'm coming for you, son. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Dancing to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Wait, 20.
Man left. 3 down. 43 is the mic.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady flush to his right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
I I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Throwing now is Brady. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
24-yard line.
They'll actually throw it with Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Broncos 38. Buccaneers 20. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. I'm coming.
Shotgun now for Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Duke Dawson picks it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
47-yard line.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And off we go from Denver. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Throwing on first down is Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Number 30, Phillip Lindsay.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From midfield, here's Locke. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, 36 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra point.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Eagles will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. So that'll back him up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. He'll keep it himself. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength.